Hey everyone, my name is Faith Kayampa and I'm director of Faithfully Fragrant, and I'm going to talk about all things home parties today. I personally love home parties. My business is very home party based, and I will tell you why. I just feel like home parties are key to having a very successful Scentsy business. So, home parties are amazing for me. All parties are great, but I want to tell you why home parties are better for your business. Okay, there are so many benefits to having a home party. You get to meet new people. That's going to expand your customer base. You get to get out of the house. That's a benefit for me because I do Scentsy full time and I work from my home. So sometimes it's just nice to get out and interact with adults. Honestly, you feel the same way. More parties booked, and we're going to go into depth with that. Better potential of recruiting and getting your new teamies to shooting star and sensational start levels. So, home parties. Everybody kind of gets worried when they say home party. It shouldn't be that scary. All you have to do is ask. Post on social media, message people, text people, email them, make it about them, okay? We are not trying to make it like we need sales, we need sales, we need sales. You're going to turn people off that way. What you want to do is you want to make it about the customer and how the customer is going to benefit from a home party, okay? They're going to get more rewards, free and half off Scentsy. Typically, I'm not saying that online parties and basket parties and bag parties have lower PRV, but typically a home party is higher in PRV for me personally. So with me getting more sales, that means the hostess is going to get more free and half off, and I let them know that. So that is really, really, really good. So just ask and get used to the word no. You're going to hear the word no. You're going to get ghosted. You're going to, you might get laughed at. It happens to the best of us. I've been doing this for 5 years and I still get crazy responses, but guess what? Every time I ask is a potential for somebody to say yes. And you have to ask, because if you don't ask, you won't know. So make sure that you are asking people to host in-home parties. You don't have to call it a party. You can call it a sip and sniff, a wax bash, whatever you want to call it, a girls' night in, whatever it's going to make it more appealing to people to actually come. Host coaching is so, so important with a home party. I will not go to a home party unless I have 6 to 10 hard RSVPs. Okay? Normally I create a Facebook event online so people who do want to order but either can't make it or live out of town can still order. But that's also where I'm collecting RSVPs. I also tell my hostess that she needs to text and email and do whatever she needs to do to get those head counts, and the more the better. You can even offer an incentive if you wanted to. Like if you get 15 people, you get an extra 50% off item, which is the perpetual party reward. So you can use that to your advantage. Something you can do to increase the number of attendees there, because the more people you have, the more PRV is going to sell, the more chances to book more parties, and the better party your hostess is going to have. So we have that. So really focus on hostess coaching. There are a ton of documents online about a checklist on how to do hostess coaching, so I would highly recommend you look into those. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick today. But then also games. When I go to home parties, I always play games. I love games. It helps break the ice. It helps have fun. Normally I do the Saran Wrap game, which if you guys have never played, you can Google it. It's on YouTube, Scentsy Saran Wrap game. Also on the workstation, there's a list of games. I also like the points poem. That one's fun, gets people talking, gets people loosened up, and just have fun. There can be a prize involved. If there is a prize, I like to make sure that it's not wax-based so people can experience other products that we have. So games are huge. I also do booking bags at every party. You can do booking bags, booking envelopes. They are also booking games. So if you want to make the game a booking game, completely up to you. Like I said, you can go, you can YouTube it, you can Google it. It's probably on Pinterest. But basically what I'm doing is every home party I have, my goal is to schedule 2 to 3 additional home parties off of that party. That's what I feel is a successful way to move forward, because then you're front loading for the next month and the next month, and you're going to meet new people, and that trend is just going to keep going. So that's how you want to get the ball rolling. Things that I put in my booking bags are, a free mini warmer or something like that, and I'll use the perpetual party reward to get it half off, or things that I got on clearance in the clearance section, and I just write that off as a business expense, because that is going to the customer as an incentive to book an in-home party. So you can do that. Also, one of the great things about home parties is that you can actually get into people's face, not into their faces, but you can face-to-face talk to people about the join opportunity. Share your story. I've been with Scentsy for 5 years. I started off as a hobby. I was struggling in the beginning. I never won any awards. I just did it to get the discount for the buddies for my son. I wanted something for me so I could get out of the house more. That's what I wanted. But it turned into something amazing, and I've gone on so many free trips, and this is my full-time job now, and it's what I love. So express that to people. Carry join information with you. Have those real talks. Anytime people show interest, I always write on their order form on the bottom or wherever, send more join information or add to team page or something like that, and I put it in my calendar to follow up with as well. So it's a really good way. Home parties are a really good way to make those connections, build those relationships, and talk to people about the join opportunity. Also, this is a great way for you guys to ask your hostess to join. Flipping a party is great. PRV is wonderful. We all love high sales. We all love getting paid. But if you look at the compensation plan and really understand the compensation plan, you're going to understand that building a team is going to get you more income in the long run than you pushing yourself every single month, having party after party after party, getting burnt out, doing it so hard that you're doing it by yourself. And also, you're gifting somebody the opportunity to make their own money, to earn free trips, to have financial freedom, to make new friends, all these different things that they wouldn't have been able to get if you weren't able to get in their homes. Be yourself, show what you love, and offer them this. Not saying that every person that you're going to have a home party with is going to flip that party and join. I'm just saying it's a better chance if you talk to them face to face and you show them, hey, this is what I would get paid from your party. Would you like to join? And with the Earn a Kit, it's making it so easy now to flip a party and for them to get a kit. So really, really huge. So a lot of people ask me like, hey Faith, what do you do at home parties? Like, I'm stuck. What do you do at a home party? What do you even talk about? And there's tons and tons of videos on this online, so I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. I don't do crazy things. I get there 15 minutes early. I let my hostess know, hey, I'm going to get there 15 minutes early, set up, and let you guys kind of get into your mode and have snacks and do what you need to do, and then we'll get into the party. So the first thing I do when I get there, I set up, say hi to my host, get everything ready. I try to make it look really easy on how I set up. I don't bring a ton of stuff. I bring catalogs, order forms, a warmer of the month if I have it, wax bars, my testers, and a few other things, like things that I really, really love, like a fragrance flower. I love having our fragrance flower, and just a few things, and like the Scentsy Goes, things like that, things that people will like and you can see set up very, very easily. Because if they see you have like all this stock, they're gonna be like, wow, I have to have all that to do a party? That's insane. So you wanna make sure your setup is really quick. It's really appealing to the hostess as she's watching you getting set up. She sees how easy it is. You don't have to have everything under the sun. You have your testers and your catalogs. That's what those are for. Okay? If they can smell it, you can sell it, and they can see the idea. I always show off how safe our wax is by dipping my finger in it, showing that it's not gonna burn. Spray room spray and show them that one spray can fill up an entire room. Things like that you can demonstrate. that are just fun, and I keep it really, really short. I do a presentation. I kind of go what Scentsy is, ask how many people have Scentsy in their house. If I have a ton of people, like if the whole party knows about Scentsy, I'll skip into some of the more interesting things, like maybe Scentsy Club that they didn't know about, or the whiff boxes, something like that, to keep their attention. And we'll just keep it really light and breezy. And that's about it. I spend maybe 15 to 25 minutes doing my presentation, and we play our game during that time. We get to know each other during that time. We get to have fun during that time. Then I let them go around and smell everything. Like I let them do the testers, and if they have questions, then they can ask me. I always talk about the joint opportunity. Sometimes I do a raffle with that. Like I'll give out raffle tickets, like for every person who asks me about my personal Scentsy business, they get a raffle ticket, and at the end I'll raffle off a bath bomb or a sensor, something small. It doesn't have to be anything big, but that way you kind of keep that conversation going. So that's what I do. You don't have to have everything under the sun and take everything to a home party. If you want to do it that way, that's cool. That's not how I do it, and I find it very effective, and it's just easy for me to set up, take down, and go for it. That's why I love home parties so much. If you really, really, really want to succeed in this business, focus on home parties. Parties in general. I personally love home parties because that's where I get my higher PRV, more parties booked, so I'm already front loaded for the next month or two. Talk to people about the joint opportunity that wouldn't have had that opportunity, and talk about hostess flipping. So that's what I really, really like about home parties. So that's basically it in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, but definitely just ask people. That's what you need to do. Ask, get in people's homes, let people enjoy the product, because the product will sell itself. It's a good product. That's why you join Scentsy, because you know it's a good product. You love it. You know somebody that loves it. You use it. Like, I'm in my office right now. I have 3 warmers going. It's an addiction, and people will be able to see that and smell it and enjoy the experience. Just have fun. Enjoy everything. Host coaching is really important. Asking, host coaching, games, booking bags, talking about the joint opportunities, flipping parties. Those are like the main things that you need to concentrate when it comes to a home party. Don't get in your head that you're going to get up there and you're not good at public speaking. There are ways to get around that. You could do a catalog search party, all these different things. There's different ways to do home parties, but my main thing to drill into you is to do home parties, get into people's homes, share the product, enjoy it, share the joint opportunity, and keep it going. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you guys have a really good day.